Hi, I'm Michael Giovanni. I'm a professional actor and director out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You might have seen me on TV, the big screen, even the internet. I've been doing what I do for a long time, and I love acting. But the one thing I love more is watching a child discover something for the very first time. You see, their enthusiasm for learning is just amazing. And that's what the children's circus is all about. Now, I could tell you about this all day, but I think you should see it for yourself. So take a journey with me into creativity and a vivid imagination. Let's go to the circus.
How many people are ready to go to the circus? Where are you at? At the circus, you know when we get to the circus, we have to raise the circus tent. Okay. Everyone have
Ooh, I think that's everything.
Now, before I get into the children's music circus with you guys, I want you guys to listen to Judith Brown, an alumni from Harrisburg School District. She's going to inform you about what it actually takes behind the scenes to make the children's music circus come alive. She's also going to tell you a little bit about what to expect from the children's music circus. Judith?
Thank you, Michael. The Children's Music Circus is part of the Kindergarten Arts and Literacy program. The program is designed by Terpsichore Educational Consulting in conjunction with the Harrisburg Education Foundation and Shipley Energy. Now, the program focuses on the connection between the arts and a child's developmental skills. It includes activities that allow a child to use his imagination and creativity while at the same time learn the difference in movements like hopping, skipping, and jumping, techniques that are useful to a child's physical development. At the same time, the circus teaches children to spell, but in a way that's fun, and this means they're more eager to learn, and that's always a plus. The Children's Music Circus also teaches kids balancing techniques as they walk the tightrope. So now they're not just visiting the circus, they're actually a part of the circus. During these acts, we encourage the kids to applaud for their classmates, and this builds self-esteem in the kids and helps them to forge bonds with their classmates. Believe me, Michael, they love it.
Thank you, Judith. And I have to agree, they do love it. See, one of the best parts about this project is the way that the kids learn. And in just a few simple steps, they can actually do this at home with their parents and family members. I've done some of this with my own child, and we both enjoy the games very much. She doesn't even know that it's a teaching tool. The point is, when we make time for our kids, they respond in a positive way. We're not only making them physically stronger, but we're incorporating academics and making them smarter as well. Terpsichore Quest developed this project with the help of some of the leading professionals in the nation from fields of education, dance, children's performing arts, even the help of an Academy Award-winning composer. They've spared no expense for our children to become stronger, smarter, and ultimately happier kids. And isn't that just what growing up is all about? If you want to learn more about Terpsichore and all of the great work they do on behalf of children and other artists, log on to www.terpdance.com. That's www.terpdance.com.
Our company is Terpsichore Quest from the larger Terpsichore Entertainment and Management. Well, we had lots of discussions with Dr. Knight about putting something together. We brought in 2 previous programs into the Harrisburg School District, and this was really an opportunity to work with very young education, kindergartners, and being able to instill the arts into them, which was incorporating movement, music, dance, different aspects of vocabulary, self-confidence, affirmation.
I am a former drama major, a graduate of Howard University. So as an undergraduate, I had an opportunity to pilot a drama program in a school with middle school students, and that firsthand I saw the dramatic response. As a teacher, I was able to do a pilot program in my early teaching years with elementary students and was really enthused by the way in which I started with 25 kids, and then over the few months it evolved into 175 kids. So I knew the value of attaching the arts and helping kids excel in academics.
First of all, we want to have parents and community more involved with their children at the youngest age possible. Being able to instill confidence, motor skill, sensitivity. But we all assume that, hopping and skipping and jumping is something that comes naturally. Actually, it's not. It has to be reaffirmed, it has to be confirmed in the body and the head and the mind. And then different motor skills, creativity, imagination, problem solving, left brain, right brain, all those things combined. We've created an extraordinary syllabus that was pioneered by Michelle Audette, who's one of the pioneers in arts education in the country, and then Talene Kennard did also the great work on editing it, putting it together, creating a formalized weekly schedule. It's a lot of work.
Last year, I had the chance to work with a group of seniors and juniors at John Harris, and we did a production for Black History Month, and it went over so well that we invited all of the schools to bring their elementary and middle school students to view it, and they were very, very excited. So it was not only beneficial for the students performing, but it was beneficial for the students who were watching the older kids perform for them. So I thought, why can't we make this part of our innovation for our Kindergarten Literacy Academy? To see the students, the kindergarten students, embrace it. It attaches fun while learning, and we want our kids to enjoy learning, and that's what it's all about. So if we can catch them very early, along with their parents, have them involved in a dynamic process, and that's what the arts is all about. It'll make the difference, and who knows, our future leaders of America are right in front of us.
I think it was very valuable. A lot of the kids didn't know how to skip. A lot of the kids learned how to spell, because we did spelling before each morning before we got started. So they learned how to spell, and they committed it to memory and things like that. So and they liked the music. They liked playing Ringmaster Says. I confused them a little bit, which was fun. It made sure they pay attention, and a lot of good learning skills were used, and I think that they'll remember them. There were actually several teachers that came up to me asking, would we be back? Would we be doing the program for older children? There was an after-school facilitator that came up to me and asked, could they get our information so that we can provide type of drama, doing a play or doing some type of music, drama, something like that, to that nature, with those kids as well. So it's definitely something that's beneficial going forward, whether it be for the kindergartners or older students.
I think the arts is very important to have in the schools. Usually they start at high school. It would be very beneficial to have it start at a younger age instead of having it start at the high school level. Self-esteem is a big issue for little kids, and to build that is great.
It's very important for the development of young children to have movement and the arts in their curriculum. It supports brain development. Learning can be a medium of learning, and it also increases their self-esteem, confidence, and incentive to continue in school and achieve.
I thought it was a nice program. It wasn't just like the kids standing there singing a song. They were active participants, and it showed the different skills that they learned through the program, and they all seemed to enjoy it.
I enjoy watching little kids.
He was telling me, he said he was up there. He said, that he was in the circus. I think it was a good program. I know my son enjoyed it very well, and I enjoyed watching it.
Brain development and also attainment of early childhood skills and milestones. It also gives the children incentive to continue learning, and also can be a medium of learning as well.
Well, I love teaching, especially using imagery, because it's what I believe in, imagery, and being able to use motor skills to get the kids to actually develop new skills that they weren't sure they were able to do. Giving them that confidence is what I really, really love. Well, I expected to grow from it. Everything I do, I like to grow from. So I expected to grow from it. I also expected to learn from it, and I've learned a lot.
I was very excited to hear about it. It's something that is very dear to my heart. I love kids, and it's something that I wish I was exposed to more when I was young and their age. It gets them out of the classroom setting where, you know, it's very strict, it's very what you need to do, and it gets them to let them be themselves and, you know, experience something other than just that. It's a chance for them to kind of find out even who they are a little bit. Like I said, I wasn't exposed to any of this until, you know, high school, college even, and I know from me at this age, it helped me. I'm a completely different person, even just from playing things, you know, different games to get me to break out of my shell, to get confidence in myself, to be a better person, to have those skills is a great thing.
To help people learn and to be part of creative learning and pushing the boundaries and finding talent that otherwise would go undiscovered. If you can be on stage and be confident, there's just about anything you can do. I started juggling when I was 39 years old, which proves you're not ever too old to learn. And it's something I always wanted to do. It was in the back of my head, and it just, for some reason at that time, I committed to really a lot of practice, a lot of drop balls, and still drop a lot of balls when juggling. But that's what it's all about. I think if a few kids learn about talent that they have within themselves that they didn't know they had, that's worth it right there. It'd be nice to think everybody could, but realistically, if it's just one or two that are touched, that's good enough.
I learned how to kind of teach the younger kids. I do have a 3-year-old son, but the 5-year-olds, they're you know, a little more advanced than he is. But I was able to learn how to keep everyone's attention, reel everyone in when they're kind of all over the place. It was definitely like a learning experience. Teaches you a lot of patience as well, because, you know, they're children and they were having fun. So I get them riled up and calm them back down.
Now remember, you did such a great job. You deserve a big bow. Are you ready? 1, 2,